Hi everybody, thank you for watching. In today's video, I'm going to show you my current drugstore foundation routine. I recently picked up a few new products and I've been absolutely loving them. For primer today, I'm using the Blurring Primer by e.l.f. and then I'm going in with a liquid illuminator and I'm just applying that right on my cheeks. I don't really like to apply powdered highlighter at the end, so I've just been doing this lately. And for foundation, I'm using the Pro Foundation by LA Girl. I'm mixing in two colors, which I will list them below for you guys, and I'm just dotting that onto my face. I ended up putting way too much on my forehead. I will be wiping a lot of that off in like 1 minute with my beauty blender. Before I started this video, I did apply a little bit of like a body bronzer. That's why my body is darker than my face. So then with a damp beauty blender, I'm just going to be blending all of that in. I'm going to be scooping off basically all of the foundation, wiping it onto my towel. To blend out my neck, I'm using a Morphe brush, and Bear almost caused the tragedy, but we're all good. So for today, I'm using the new Wet n Wild contour sticks. I actually just picked this up yesterday and I love this product. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, but it's super creamy and it blends out really, really nicely. It also held up so great throughout the entire day, so I definitely will be using this one again. I think out of all the products that I did use today, this one was definitely one of my favorites. For concealer, I'm using the only one so far that I've really loved that I know is cruelty free. This one is by LA Girl. It's the Pro Conceal. I've used this so many times and it's very comparable to the NARS Creamy Concealer. It's definitely a full coverage concealer and it's easy to blend out and all of that. So I'm just going to be blending out the contour with that same brush I used for my foundation. And then to blend out my under eyes and all of the concealer, I'm going to be using my beauty blender. So I wanted to show you guys like a full coverage drugstore foundation routine with like the full cream contour and highlight. That way, if you guys are in the market for a good product and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you guys can try out some of these products. So of course the cream contour you guys do not have to do. You can just do a powder contour if that's what you prefer. But I wanted to do my exact foundation routine how I would with some higher end products. That way you guys can see that it looks just as good with the lower end products as it does with the higher end products. For powder, I'm using the AIRSPUN powder, and I'm just first blending out the under eye creases, and I'm applying this with a brush under my eyes, on the sides of my nose, also where my smile lines are, and then I'm applying a little bit above my brows as well. I like to apply this wherever it gets super shiny, and I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit while I do the powder contour or the bronzer. I'm using the NYX contour kit and I'm just mixing the bronze color and the more cooler tone to contour and bronze up my face at the same time. With a smaller tapered brush, I'm using those same two colors and I am just going over where the cream contour was to set the cream contour and also to accentuate the nose contour. Since I forgot to put concealer on one eye, I applied it on the other eye and then I'm just setting that as well with some loose powder. That way there are no creases on my eyes. Then I'm just buffing the powder into my skin and just canceling out any of like the harsh lines that I had applied with the contour. And then for brows, I'm using this Jordana eyebrow pencil. This is actually the first time that I've ever used it as well, and I really love it. It came out super dark that I didn't even need a brow powder, which was really cool. And when I was looking for like a light blue eyeshadow shade today, I really couldn't find anything. So since the foundation routine is going to stay at 100% drugstore, I decided I'm going to use my BH eyeshadow palette. It has a bunch of foil eyeshadows in it, and I'm just mixing the royal blue shade with the white shimmer shade, and it's going to give you like the perfect baby blue shadow. I went to like a couple drugstores. I went to Walmart and Harmon, and I couldn't find anything that was baby blue, so I just had to work with what I had, and I actually really love how it came out. I think it's such a pretty light blue. So I just found out that my mall has an e.l.f. store. It's brand new, which is awesome. So I went there the other day and I picked up some goodies. One thing I did pick up was this eyeshadow palette, and I'm applying this lighter beige color right into my crease. And I'm just using a large fluffy brush to do this. When all of my lashes fell out, I was like looking for different products that help make your eyelashes grow. So I actually got this one at Ulta. It's by Physicians Formula. It's an eyeliner with serum in it that's supposed to help your lashes grow. So this is actually the first time that I am using it. I don't know how well it actually works as far as growing the lashes, but I really love how my eyeliner came out today. To open up my eyes a bit, I'm using this nude pencil by NYX, and it's just gonna, again, open up my eyes, brighten them, and just make them look a lot larger. And then I'm picking up like this mauve purpley shade, and I'm applying that with a pencil brush right on my lower lash line. For mascara, I tried out this new one that I just got at Ulta as well. It reminds me a lot of this Lancome one that I used to use. So I actually really love this one. I'll list it below for you guys. It's definitely my favorite drugstore mascara at the moment. For blush, I'm picking up this NYX blush palette. When I saw it, it reminded me so much of the NARS blush palettes that I have. So I wanted to try it out, and it is definitely super pigmented, worth the $20 in my opinion if you guys are looking for a blush palette. For highlighter, I'm using this one by Wet n Wild. This one is amazing. I've used it a few times, and it's definitely my favorite drugstore highlighter at the moment. And for lips today, I am going back to my original favorite. If you guys have been following me for a while, you remember the Jordana Tawny lip liner that I used to talk about all the time. It really is the most perfect color. I found one that was unopened, so I knew I had to use it today. And then for lipsticks, I'm mixing 3 of these NYX lipsticks. I didn't know what color I wanted to go for. Honestly, I applied a tiny bit of the nude one, which you can definitely skip. I feel like I mixed more of like the light pink and the peach one to give me this final look. And then to set my face, I'm using this e.l.f. Illuminating Facial Spray. And I'm just using like the butt of my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna like bounce that over my face just to make sure everything's blended in nicely. It's gonna make sure there's no sharp lines or anything like that. And that is how I created this look. So this is the final result. I tried out a bunch of new products in today's video, and I really love how it came out. I feel like although I have a lot of products on my face, it does not feel heavy whatsoever. It doesn't feel cakey or anything like that, which is amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.